Can you hear my bird?
Diddly dilly dilly duh. And welcome back to the Retro Review. I am the Bearded Geek. Joining me as always is Mikey the Freak.
Oh, what's up?
And Steve.
Hi, everybody.
Today we are going to be reviewing the movie Shaun of the Dead. But before we get into it, let's check out that trailer.
Yes, let's.
All right. Shaun of the Dead.
This was such a great fucking movie. You know, this was my first movie that I saw with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost in it.
You know, this is the first movie that they started
Ever think modern life is not
Is
for
it?
you?
Well, that's the first one I saw, man.
You do the same.
And then I saw Hot Fuzz.
every day.
Yeah.
There's no
Hot Fuzz came out after this
in
one.
pie.
Yes.
There's an I
yeah.
in meat pie. So the anagram of meat is team. I don't know.
Is your love life
Are we
down
watching
on
the
its
trailer?
feet?
To a wonderful mom.
Oh. Have you ever
just
felt
gonna
that
stare
you're
at
turning
zombies?
into a zombie?
Sometime today. Where's it
It's
at?
playing. It's playing.
I'm playing on my end.
It's playing on my end. Sucks to be Mike.
It sucks to be me. I can't see the trailer at all.
Well, you've seen the movie. You don't need to.
All right. There's zombies on the screen.
Oh, wait a minute. Is there more?
And
Oh, I
there's
see the zombies.
There's Simon Pegg across, and there's a zombie.
Are they showing the
There's more
Winchester yet?
zombies.
Where's the Winchester?
Something about the new.
No. Sign of the Times.
Definitely
Let's have a pint.
Soundtrack. Throw it.
Mike, stop talking! I'm trying to tell you what's happening.
History is invading America.
I know what's happening.
If you're looking
You
for
can't see the trailer. You don't know what's happening.
with the right moves,
Never taken a shortcut
Good vocal
before,
work.
and
Let's
then
all try together, shall we? 1, 2.
the right line.
Team mankind is cooperation.
right
The
line.
right partner.
2 seconds.
Oh, the Winchester, the right part.
Don't
3 seconds.
Sorry.
call
Go.
Shaun.
Call.
Oi.
Shaun.
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 Shaun of the Dead.
He's my husband, you know. I still love him. I've still got the ring on my finger.
You go to bed with it?
Well, there you have it.
There you have it, everybody.
Oh, Steve, why don't you tell us a little bit more about this movie?
A movie from 2004 with a running time of 1 hour and 39 minutes. The uneventful, aimless lives of a London electronics salesman and his layabout roommate are disrupted by the zombie apocalypse.
That's about right.
That is about it. And I'll tell you what, I love Shaun of the Dead. And the reason I picked this movie is because in 2003, I went to Comic-Con and I was walking around the autograph floor and I saw a table with no one at it and 2 people. And I walked up and I talked to them for like 10, 15 minutes and I got their autographs and I didn't take a photo because I really didn't think anything about it. And I just recently found the photo and there's Simon Pegg's autograph and there's Edgar Wright's autograph to Steve. And that is who I met. I met Simon Pegg and I met Edgar Wright. Didn't take a photo because I didn't think anything of it. But I have.
Now Simon Pegg is huge now.
And I have this. So is Edgar Wright. And I have the autograph to prove that I met them.
Nice.
And they were super nice. I've never met Nick Frost. I saw Nick Frost once from afar on the Comic-Con floor. I love so much about this movie. I love the cast and the rotating cast of the people that come back in other films. But it's so much more than that because the majority of the cast that we have in Shaun of the Dead started in a TV show in England called Spaced, which was Simon Pegg, Nick Frost. The blonde-haired girl that's the Shaun of the other group when they run into the other group she's on Spaced as well. The roommate David had his own TV show called Black Books, which had him and the chick that's wearing the beanie in the other group, that's supposed to be the blonde girlfriend. She's on it, and the guy that's the twin in Hot Fuzz of Nobody Tells Me Nothing. He's on the TV shows. There's a bunch of a couple TV shows in England where it's just a rotating cast of just these people. It's like the Christopher Guest group of America is that of England. And I love this movie. I saw this movie like 2 or 3 times when it was out in the theaters in 2004. It's one that I go back to continuously. It's the beginning of the Cornetto. I believe it's the Cornetto trilogy. But I liked it's great. I love the movie. It was a great rewatch. It's always great. It's always fun. Mikey the Freak.
Now the Cornetto trilogy. That's like This Is the End.
No, it's this one, Hot Fuzz, and At World's End.
At World's End. That's it. At World's End. That was the other one. Yeah, no, this movie. I wasn't a fan of Simon Pegg. I didn't know really who he was at the time. So when I first saw this movie, a friend of mine loved it. I thought it was a goofball type movie, British satire humor, which I didn't really know of back then when it came out. But this movie is absolutely hilarious. Every person in here, the accents, the strong British accents coming from the girlfriends, the 2 blondes. I can't remember their names. I apologize. It's adorable. I love it to death. I love the British accents. Um, but yeah, everything about this is funny. I think Simon Pegg and Nick Frost make a great comedic team. If you haven't seen any of their movies, look them all up together. And now they're huge actors, even based off this movie. But this movie, it's a weird apocalyptic type movie, similar to like The Walking Dead, where there's just zombies trying to eat everybody, which is your typical apocalyptic type zombie movie, right? But it follows this group of characters that want to get back to the Winchester, which is a tavern in the middle of town, and they can't get back there at the time because there's zombies around it. So they have to act like a zombie, just like The Walking Dead, and kind of have that as they're walking through to get to the front door, and they can't make any noises. But it's great. They think the Winchester is the safe haven for the zombie apocalypse just because there's beer there. They just want to have a pint.
If you're in a zombie apocalypse, why not be drunk?
No. It's because the roommate wants to know where all the exits are. He wants to be he wants to be comfy, and he wants to have a pint.
Yes, that's right.
I cannot think of Nick Frost's character in that movie right now. But that's okay.
Ed.
Yeah.
Ed.
You are correct.
It's Shaun and Ed. But yeah, no, great movie. I recommend it for anybody that just likes any comedy. You just got to put the zombie apocalypse away and just want to laugh at the whole situation. But yeah, it's a great movie. I'd watch it every single time it came on, and I would still laugh at every single one of them. And it has what's the I can't remember the name now.
Bill Nye.
Bill Nye. From
the only name in the movie.
Yeah, it's the only big name from the movie
at the
time of the filming. At the time of the filming, so it's great. You
Phillip.
see him.
I know the other name. Sorry, Philip.
Sorry, Philip. But yeah, Bear the Geek. What was your first?
No, on rewatch, just like the first time, I love this movie. This movie is hilarious. I do love me some British comedy. And yeah, it's a take on zombies. I love zombie movies to begin with. Like I love zombies. I love The Walking Dead. I love stuff like that. So yeah, comedy and zombies, I'm here for it all day long. Uh, but yeah, other than that, let's do some ratings. Steve, what would you rate this movie, sir?
Oh man, this movie's a solid 9. Damn near perfection. I love this movie. I used to watch it all the time, and then other movies come on the radar. But I love this movie. It's always a good one. It's one of those ones that if it was on cable, I'd always watch it.
Yeah.
So 9 out of 10. Bearded Geek or Mikey the Freak.
Mikey the Freak.
Uh,
Yeah.
either or. Yeah, solid 9. Solid 9. I love Nick Frost. My Doctor Who connection for Nick Frost, and Simon Pegg. Star Wars connection with Simon Pegg, but great comedy, great zombie movie if you want to go there. But definitely rewatch. I'll watch it every single time it comes on TV, and I'll still laugh my ass off constantly. Bearded Geek.
Yeah, I'm right with you. 9's all across the board. Freaking great movie. Definitely recommendable to anybody. Anybody can see this. I love this movie. I do have some fun facts about this movie. When asked by an interview why they chose to have slow moving zombies instead of running zombies, Simon Pegg simply replied, "Because death is not an energy drink." Sean and Ed's friendship is based on Simon Pegg and Nick Frost's when they shared a flat together. So it's based on a real friendship. And Nick Frost allegedly kept his genitals shaved throughout the production to create a genuine need to scratch that the character demanded.
Not related to Shaun of the Dead, but fun fact: in the movie Land of the Dead, Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright make cameos as zombies.
There you go.
Well,
There are
that's a
two
good fun
zombies.
fact.
There are two zombies that are chained up that are taking photos with people that are going ah, and then they take a photo of and it's Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright.
That's fun. I have to
S-
watch that part.
yeah. Steve, what do we have for a soundtrack, sir?
Oh boy, what don't we have for a soundtrack? Figment by
Queen.
Simon Park, The Blue Wrath by Monster, Meltdown by Ash, Don't Stop Me Now by Queen, Hip Hop Bebop by
Stop
Man
me
Parrish,
now.
Zombie
Have a
Creeping
good
Fresh by
time.
Daniel Mumford,
Having a ball.
Shut the fuck up! Busy Legs by Daniel Mumford, Soft by Lemon Jelly, The Gunk by The Noveltons, Envy the Dead by Daniel Mumford, Blood in Three Flavors by Daniel Mumford, Panic by The Smiths, You're My Best Friend by Queen, Don't Start Singing, You've Got Red on You by Daniel Mumford, and I'm Dead by Chagers versus the ... Oh, I missed the whole row. Mr. Mental by the 80s Match. White Lines, Don't Do It by Melly Mel. Zombie
Wow.
vs. Kerncraft by Osmosos. Death Bouviac by Daniel Mumford. Ghost Town by The Specials. Everybody's Happy ... by Chris Ashton. And
I thought you were-
Normality by Daniel Mumford. And that is the soundtrack.
I thought you
Sorry,
were stroking
pause.
out for a second. Everybody.
Dot.
Oh, Mikey the Freak. What do we have for
Holy
related reels,
shit.
sir?
Don't stop me now. All right. Simon Pegg. Star
I'm
Trek.
having such a good time. I'm having a ball. How do you like it? The taste
You
of
can
your
do this. You do it to me all the time, so I'm just kind of giving it back to you.
I do not.
Oh, I don't know. Star Trek. Mission Impossible. Star Wars Episode 8. I'm sorry, Episode 7 in Star Wars. So Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Simon Pegg has done a great job since Shaun of the Dead, and really solidified himself in American Hollywood with those movies. A great action star now for those movies. Nick Frost was in a movie called Paul. If you haven't seen Paul,
With
it's
Simon
not
Pegg.
very funny, but yeah, it was good. It's not very funny. I didn't like Paul. Was it Sigourney Weaver?
I don't like anybody named Paul.
And Seth Rogen does the voice of the alien.
Yeah, of Paul. Yeah, no, it's weird. Hot Fuzz with him and Simon Pegg as well. He was in 2 episodes of Doctor Who where he played Santa Claus, which is actually they did a great job. And then he was in a show called Why Women Kill. He played the husband of one of the actresses. So and he did a great job in that miniseries as well. That's on Paramount if you want to check that one out. I really enjoyed both seasons of that one. Peter Serafinowicz, which is played by he plays Pete. Guardians of the Galaxy. He was in Spy and he was in John Wick 2, the next chapter.
Ooh.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
that's
I
all
can
I
tell you
got.
every role he played in all those movies.
Yeah, and I
Very
didn't
cool.
realize he was in Guardians of the when I first saw Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was like, I know that guy from Shaun of the Dead. He looked familiar, and had to look it up, and I was like, holy shit, he plays Steel. Yeah, so that's crazy.
Very cool. Well,
So
as we
that's it.
come
That's all
to
I
a
got, man.
close, Steve, where can people find you on your podcast?
The last
there.
podcast you want. Tip the field, try the staff. Thank you all for coming. If you didn't, better luck next time.
All right. Make sure you check out the Mod Squad Network, the sister channel to Back to the Retro Review, where we have
Yeah.
a horror show, a gamer show, a movie talk Monday, and we go live every Saturday night. If you like what you see here, make sure you do all the YouTuber things. Give us a good old thumbing. Hit that like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. All right, guys, that does it for this episode of Back to the Retro Review. So for Steve and Mikey the Freak, I am the Bearded Geek saying thank you for being a friend.
See
You got some
ya.
red on you.